Hello, everybody. Joe Begadonuts here, and welcome back for another episode of Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth, the last time we left off. Beat this fucking bitch-ass Raiko, beat him at his own game, won the battle at the Capitol, got in, even though we only won because of unseen machinations of a third party who spiked his gun somehow when he was about to kill the dealing blow. And pretty much let us win. So that's cool. That's cool. The Twinks have gone rogue. Mikazuchi's little twink boy Marouge, shown his colors, literally stabbed him in the back. But even then, like, I don't know what the fuck he was expecting. Like, he got his shit absolutely rocked. Essentially probably split in half. But because it's only, I think this game's only rated T. They can't show that on a Christian YouTube channel. So Mikazuchi's off trying to get his revenge after he also passed out and fell into a canal unconscious. So don't know how he didn't drown, or he's not gonna drown with that giant sword strapped to his back. Fucking 50-pound paperweight. We'll see how that plays out. Poor old Maruto finally bit it. You know, he overcame the worm in his brain, only to then be killed by Shichida in drag. You know, very progressive of you, Raiko. I can see you're definitely trying to bring us into a new age. Who then managed to escape into the crowd, but at least it's like, oh, Maruto died, you know, redeemed kind of thing. Redeemed? Maybe not. I don't know. Of his wits, you know, regained his faculties, learned the truth about good old Oshtor here, and then actively chose to save him. Very sad. Very sad. But I would have liked him on the team, but at this point, you know, we're too far in. It wouldn't really make sense. So I get why they did it. But it is an unfortunate tragedy. Because Maruto is like the only like real character to have bitten it so far this game that, you know, we cared about. Obviously at the end of the last one, Oshtor was the one who got it. But, you know, this entire time, you know, for an entire like country-spanning campaign, you know, multiple fronts, you know, hopping around, I'd say we're pretty lucky that the only one who went out was Maruto. You know, everyone else is still kicking for now anyway. We'll see for how long now that, you know, the curtain is rising on the final act. That all this Civil War bullshit was just a prelude to what's to come. So now that that's concluded, now the real fight begins. Where first we gotta kill Raiko. Sorry, dude. I know Maruto's like, oh, woe is him. He's just a little guy. You know, sweet little cinnamon bun. He had the right intentions, but it's like, Raiko fucking sucks. Like, yeah, I say it every single time. Like, I get where he's coming from. ... However, motherfucker's gotta die. It's just as simple as that. Like, you are dead, my dude. One way or another. Like, we are going to fucking draw and quarter you in the village square for everybody to see, to like the cheering of the crowds. Like, sorry, you're done. You're done, so man. You're cooked. Die. Drown in your ideals and die, Raiko. You little fucking bitch. But yeah, that was what happened last time. For me, it's been a busy week. Busy week for me. I've been doing a lot of paperwork, writing a lot of award packages, writing my own package, not for an award, just my yearly eval, which was honestly kind of hard to write this year. Because, to be perfectly honest, I didn't really do much. Not for, like, lack of trying. It's just that circumstances, for, like, the first part of the year, I was teaching a class. Then for the next, like, 3 months after that, I was in a class. And then I went on leave afterwards for, like, a month. And then I came back, and guess what? I was teaching another class. So I was only, like, really been at work for, like, 2 months this year. So I really had to scrape together, like, some stuff I did, which I was able to. but it was definitely not as nice of a package than if I had been like, you know, at work full time the entire year. But it is what it is. It doesn't really matter for me this year that much. I'm not up for promotion. I don't have enough time in rank yet. I should be next year. I should then be eligible. So all the one this year does is like prep me for next year. You know, give me like a solid baseline to go off of. But I got it knocked out. Submitted it. Then I left early because I'm like, fuck this. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm going to go home and make a steak. Because I went grocery shopping and decided to swing by the like reduced price meat freezer where they put the stuff that's like about to go bad that's been sitting on the shelf for too long. You know, it's still good. It's just like, all right, it hasn't sold yet, so we gotta knock the price down. So they throw it in the freezer so it lasts longer. So if you're like being real like finicky about the quality of your meat, like, oh, it's frozen, you've completely ruined the cut, like, I don't care, dude. I got like a big porterhouse for $8. It was, I kind of fucked up when I was cooking it, I'll be honest. Cooked it a little too long on a high heat, so it went more of a medium instead of a medium rare, especially on the edges. The center was definitely more of a medium, like it was definitely a little pink still, but the ends were definitely more on the medium to like well done side, which is unfortunate. And I oversalted it. I put way too much salt. The issue was when I was doing my like seasoning and rub, I put the salt and pepper on, and then I got my steak seasoning out and put that on, not realizing that also had salt mixed in with it. So it was a lot. Didn't entirely ruin it, but it wasn't as an enjoyable of an experience eating it than, you know, if I had left out the first round of salt. All in all, I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, good cut of meat. Fucked up the seasoning. You live, you learn. I did it in my cast iron with some butter, got like a nice sear going. Like how I prepared it was fine. It's just I fucked up in the minutia. You know, death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing. Which reminds me, I still need to clean my cast iron afterwards, so it doesn't like rust again, and I get all like the butter and like meat juice out. I burned the garlic too. I threw some garlic in at the end with the butter in order to like stir it around and like get it on the top, but the pan was still too hot and just kind of like singed it black. It's like, oh, goodbye garlic. At least it was like pre-minced like jarred garlic, so I didn't waste like a fresh clove. Is what it is. Anyway, we've been going on for like 8 minutes here, so let's get the ball rolling, yeah? What's up, Raiko? You ready to die?
おそばを離れ、申し訳ありません。
血の匂いがするな。
That's because he's got blood on his hands.
俺の負けか。
Yep.
帝都は落ち、兵は皆投降させた。もはや幕は降りた。
How'd the water get up here?
邪魔が入ったことには憤懣たる思いもあるが、それもまた戦の常。
I'm gonna assume this is on top of like, I don't know if it's the mausoleum or like the palace. You know, I suppose the Mikado is smart enough to make like water pumps, but this is quite a high elevation in order to pump all this water up here just to have like some little waterworks. But all right.
俺の読みが甘かった。ただそれだけのこと。だが悔いはない。俺は全能をもって策を浪し、奴はそれに挑み答えた。
Yep, lost fair and square.
なんと心躍る。至福の時であったか。
いいえ、まだです。我らにはまだ手はあります。
To what?
手だと。これ以上何の策が。
これを。
Cool.
それは。
帝が宝物庫の奥に封印なされていたものです。
なんだと。まさかこれは。
Could I have a kaiju
これこ
battle in
そ
the
真
middle
の
of the city?
アクル
All
タ
right.
の写し。オシュトル様たちのものはこれの粗悪なまがいものに過ぎません。その恐るべき力ゆえに誰にも与えられなかったという曰くつきのものなのです。この力をもってすればオシュトル様を退けることもたやすいかと。どうかこれで天をお取りくださいませ。
それはでき
Yeah, it's too late. The people already know. There's no like putting the genie back in the bottle.
なぜです。このままでは来光様はただの無本者として裁かれることになってしまいます。
That's because that's what he is, dude.
どうか来光様、志のために今一度。
なおのことだ。俺が天へ駆け上がろうとしたのは帝のゆりかごから羽ばたくため。
Only to go back to it, you know, what worse indignity.
にもかかわらず、この後に及んで帝の力にすがろうなど滑稽にも程がある。
ですが
志を曲げてまで生きようとは思わぬ。死しても天を睨み、奴らの行いの咎になろう。
来光様、
話はここまでだ。引導を渡す者が来た。
Cool. Hopefully Shishida doesn't try to put it on.
ライコ、ようやく来たか。随分と待たせるではないか、オシュトル。
Yeah, about that.
こうして貴様と相まみえるのは随分と久方ぶりだな。ああ。
How fucking butthurt do you think he would be if he finds out it wasn't even Oshtor that beat him?
俺の願いには届かなかったが、
That it was his fucking stooge of a friend.
貴様とヤマトという名の遊戯版を挟んで差し向かうのはな。
He might like just die on the spot of a brain aneurysm.
しかし、それもここまで。
来光、なぜじゃ。
Because he hated your dad.
なぜ反旗を翻したりなどしたのじゃ。
Everything you stood for, everything you stand for.
そなたはお父上の覚えめでたく、何よりこのヤマトのことを思っていたはずじゃ。なのにどうして偽りの人形を掲げた。そんなに世が不甲斐なかったというのか。わからぬ。世にはわからぬ。
Yeah, Reiko went like the accelerationist route instead of like naturally letting society progress.
どうしてなのじゃ。
少しはらしくなられたようだ。
Yeah, you could have just gone the, oh, you know, Anju, like, sure, she's the divine scion and all, but she ain't the Mikado. You know, clearly she needs extra hands. So, you know, let's maybe go for a parliamentary system, you know? Something to take off some of the weight off her shoulders, you know, and spread it around to her loyal subjects. And then society could progress, you know, that way. And then, oh, you know, liberal democracy, yada, yada, yada.
ライコ、
俺が、いや、私がヤマトを手にしたのはただの途上に過ぎません。
Yep, expose it to
ヤマトの民の
us,
解放と巣立ち
looking
こそ
wistfully at the horizon.
我が天命。
解放。何を言うておるのじゃ、ライコ。お父上が民を抑圧し苦しめていたと言いたいのか。
Not maliciously, but he stifled them for sure.
むしろ逆でしょうな。
Fucking
帝ほど
helicopter
民
parent,
を愛していたお方はおられますまい。
ならば何故。
確かに帝はヤマトの民を愛しておられた。関心なさげに振る舞われてはいたが、いつもこの国の行く末を憂いておられた。しかし、お前たちは気づかなかったか。このヤマトという国が どこかいびつであるということを。
いびつ？普通に住むには悪くないと思うぞ。確かに悪い奴らがいないわけではないがな。
ようわからへんけど、いびつやからお姫様を追い出したりしたのけ？
Look, you guys aren't gonna get it.
いいえ、おそらくあの方がおっしゃりたいのはそういうことではないと思い
Yeah,
ます。
leave this to like Oshtor and Ogi to talk with like political theory with this guy.
むしろその住み心地の良さこそが問題。この国の人、
恵まれすぎ？それはどういうことだい？
なるほど。そういう意味ですか。確かに。
まさか
Oh, sorry, Ogi.
人はもっと不幸であるべきで幸せすぎるのがおかしいと言うんですか？
いや、そうではない。ヤマトでもたらされる幸せは
Yep.
人の手で勝ち取ったものではなく、天から与えられたものだと言いたいのだろ
それってどういう？
It's okay, Cinnamon Bun. Don't think too hard about it. Don't worry, Kitten. Daddy's gonna talk politics for a little bit.
カゴの中の鳥ってことかな。毎日餌をもらい、外敵から守ってもらえる楽園のような国。でもそれはヤマトの帝が人知を超えた見業を持ってるからこそ。本当なら病気や天災などでたくさんの人が死んでてもおかしくないはずなのに。
ほう、それに気づくか。そうだ。その楽園の中で大半の者がそれを当たり前だと思い気づいていない。
Oh, hopefully, you guys didn't hear Windows beeping right there because I unplugged an extra keyboard I had plugged in.
本来ならそのような国はありえぬ。帝は我らに様々な恩恵をお与えくださった。食料や財宝などは言うに及ばず、強力な武器、
Oh no, GMO
病気に
crops.
強い農作物、
The horror.
大きく頑丈な船、長く揺れ一つない橋。そう、我らが数百年考えても思いもつかぬ想像を絶する英知の数々。確かに帝は我ら
I mean,
民
maybe the
を愛し
crops,
て
in
く
all
ださっ
honesty. Centuries would be enough
た。大切に大切に、
to like
まる
crossbreed
で
and refine them.
何もできぬゆりかごの中の赤子のように。
But that's assuming you have like an advanced knowledge of like biology and plant science and botany.
だがそれは我らを永遠の赤子にしてしまう。これが何を意味するかわかるな。
思考の停滞
Mm-hmm.
かな。
Yeah, you'd all buy Funko Pops.
そして
Did you guys hear Funko Pops is probably going to go out of business? Thank fucking God. Oh my God, I think they're hideous. I think they're like awful. Sorry if you have them or you like collecting them. I think they're the most like low effort like piece of crap in the world. Hideous fucking things.
だが我らは赤子でもカゴの中の鳥でもない。
And I guess that means GameStop's going to go out of business too because that's the fucking only shit they sell there anymore.
考えることなく与えられることに満足するなど生きるに値するのか。ならば飼い主が飽きて捨て置かれたらどうする。それこそこたびのように飼い主が死んだら、その際我らをここまで導いてくれた帝には感謝の言葉もない。だが帝がお隠れになった今こそ我らは自身の力。
それをこの国の民が望んでなかったとしても。
The people are fucking ignorant masses. They don't know what they want.
それを望まぬ者の少年は家畜と同じよ。
Yeah.
何故畜生に配慮
Reiko
す
gets
る
it.
必要がある。
Fucking never learn the median voters politics. It'll make you want to kill yourself.
そのような畜生どもの国は俺が手を下さずとも早晩滅ぶ。それこそトゥスクルやウズール社の手でな。 いくつもの国が起こっては消え、繁栄と衰退を繰り返す。本来国とはそういうものだ。
ありえぬのじゃ。このヤマトは滅びぬ。とこしえに続く桃源郷なのじゃ。
Behold my works, ye mighty, and despair. You know, some fucking Ozymandias stuff.
いいえ、それこそありえません。太陽は事実。
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about
帝
poetry
と
there
いう
for
太陽が
and
沈
pouring
み
my coffee.
国が割れたではありませぬか。
だが沈んだ太陽は再び昇り、
Yep,
神を照
reforged.
らし出さんとしている。
どうしたら。
それでは今までと何も変わらぬ。別のゆりかごに移されただけではないか。
I mean, I think the people have learned a lot
いや、
over this
そう
experience.
とは限らぬ。ゆりかごの赤子でもいずれ大きくなり、自らの足で歩き始める。その時、アンジュ様ならば、自ら学び成長することを知った新たな帝ならば、その背中を押してくださるはず。
貴様らしいな。
Yeah, you know, go, well, I was gonna say benevolent dictatorship, which, you know, if we're being real, is probably the best form of governance, but can never last, you know. At most, it'll go for one guy, and then after that, it just fucking rots away and collapses in on itself.
少し語りすぎたか。さあ、この舞台の幕は貴様の手で下ろせ。
I don't know, that
押しとる。
Anju would give them the chance to grow and yada yada.
もとより。
まだです。それは
I don't know, can one of you just shoot him?
あ、来るか。
まだです。まだ終わっていません。道は私が切り開きます。来光様はどうかその夢を。
もうよい。
It's like, yeah, give me that fucking thing.
お前の忠義、確かに見せてもらっ
来光様。
た。だが、
Like, you're
この
embarrassing
戦を
yourself, kid.
始めたのは俺だ。お前にそこまでさせるわけにはいかぬ。お前の願いは嬉しく思う。だからせめて、最後はシチーリア。お前の望みに
Alright.
応える
You
とし
can
よう。
try. I don't know how tough you actually are. You always seem like the brainiac type who's like not actually good at fighting, but ew, gross toenails. It's like a combination of all of them. Alright, that's cool.
なんじゃこのまがまがしい感じ。来光様。私も
What? No!
戦います。断じて引きません。
I mean, he'll probably kill you by accident, but
ならば、勝手にせい。もはや帰り見ぬ。力が体の奥より。
yeah, that's like the
み
demon.
なぎってくる。この狂気にも似た高揚感。 全てがさまつなことに思える。そう。
今さら誰にも止められぬか。
I mean, except us when we beat you up.
こうなってはそれがしもお前たちは
まさか一人で戦うつもりじゃないよね。
I mean, no, you're all here. We can have our big boss battle.
主様、一緒どこまでもお供します。
兄上、私たちの力を信じてください。
またオシトランだけ美味しいとこ
Yeah, we did this
示
last
する
time with Rai at the end of the first one. Or, I
そう
guess,
さ
second
せ
one.
ない
旦那、今の俺たちならやれるじゃない。
ヤクトワルトの言う通りだ。今の我々なら必ずやれる。
Yeah, look at this cool, like, boss arena we're in.
ええ、姉上の言う通りです。
そうですね。今なら誰が相手でも負ける気はしませんね。
その通りじゃ。共に戦ってきた仲間の力を信じよう。
Yeah, and the strength of, like, combo finals, finishers, whatever they're called.
神様にこれ以上アクルカを使わせないのです。
みんな
But that's the trick. We gotta fight him mano a mano. You know, we can't go beast mode. We just gotta fucking swarm his ass. Feel like a Final Fantasy 14 raid. Just big guy, and we all like kick him in the ankles until he falls over and dies.
さあ、殺し合おうか。貴様らが真にヤマトの導き手足りうるか。
Okay.
我が自ら試しとなる。
Yeah, we get it. Alright, so clearly we gotta kill Shichira right away. Can never let the support just hide behind the big guy. Let me go to the map. Alright, Shichira, what do you got? 500? Decent defense, decent speed. Ooh. Oh, he's getting these from Raiko. Okay. Negate status ailments. Increase attack, defense, and speed by 12%. That's pretty good. Big heal. Defense up. Increase luck. Healing sigil. And a counter. Okay, yeah, you gotta die instantly. And Art of Revenge. Ooh, that's a decent attack, too. And then he heals on his counter. Okay, that's annoying. Raiko himself, lots of health. Let's see, physical, magic. Alright, only one square around him. Oh, yes, I see. Even when he's in his big form, he's like, 20% drop in power. I see. No matter the attack vector, it is the same results. No move. Oh, so you gotta... You can't just hang one tile back, because otherwise he can just cast this one and getcha. I'll render your zeal my own. I'm gonna assume that absorb zeal. Yeah, zeal drain and taunt. Eee, that's annoying. Cry of the Abyss. At the beginning of the unit's turn, enemies within range take 10% of their health as damage, but is negated by dark-aligned units. Cool. Negate Mind, which is only Taunt, Fear, and Confuse, so we might be able to daze him. So that might be the play, you know, try to just, like, farm attacks with Ogi. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we can add 9. I definitely want the healers, so let's put them there. Put a Fumaril. Lunatia to mess with him, you know, drop his speed. Yeah, we want like as many healers as we can get here. Then Kuon. Where's my alignment sheet? He's wind, so I want water. So him being Shichida back there. So we'll take an Atui. Like I said, Ogi, but we'll put Who do we want there? Yeah, we'll try that. God, that's always so loud.
視力を尽くそうぞ
Ah, you can't get to Ogi. No, my plan's foiled. Unless you can get him there. No. Okay. Do we buff ourselves or give someone else the buff? Choices. I guess we just buff ourselves.
頼むぞどうだ戦況を報告せよ
退路はないようですね。
All right, let's get moving.
私に続いてしらけ油断大敵
Oh yeah, that one sends you into Overzeal. I forgot. Do I actually want that though? I don't think I do. So let's just, you know, cool it a peg and just do it regular, yeah? Just our 1 and 2, and then we call it.
守りとなら蹂躙する過信はダメ
Because otherwise that's a bit too much.
かと見よ
Well, we're out of range, so might as well chip away at him a little bit. He's got quick rebound. That's bad. Oh, is Osirichi dead? All right, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Oh, desperation. Oh, can we just kill Shichida? That'd be funny. All right, we can come close to it. We won't actually final strike, but we'll fuck his shit up a little bit. That's a treat.
容赦はしない体がうずくな
This is not how I wanted the fight to start. Oh, fuck. Yeah, quick rebounds.
無理をなさらずにお母様
Yeah, get used to that flute. We're gonna hear it.
おしまい
Guess we'll get close.
クリアの息吹離してここは慎重に行くです
Ooh boy.
はい
He's got magic resist there, so yeah, I guess we just drop a flame sigil on him.
はい一つ追加なのですゴミは焼却なのです
Don't like that quick rebound. Mobility. I mean, I guess we could just cast it. At least the first two.
痛みよアンチーキャラ別なです無茶しすぎなの
Just
で
for
す
shits and giggles.
覚悟観念してくださいこれが
Alright, which one's our curse? Not that one. That's the one we want. Try to get him with a curse, that way you can stop building zeal. That would be good. Nice. So even if he uses his like no move counter one, it doesn't actually like do that much to us. Oh, and if we could get him with not with the daze. What's it called? Stupefy. Hit him with that and keep him from attacking. That'd be awesome. Also, we're like entirely unbalanced in our positioning here. I do not like this one bit. Who can we get? We can at least give him Crown of Glory. What does that even do? It doesn't specify. I guess we find out. Fuck it. Okay, it's a ground positional. What is Crown of Glory? Increases the chance of units within being targeted. Ooh, so you could like throw that on your tank to make sure, you know, who you want's getting hit. Alright, he's going again next turn no matter what. Can we give anybody Overzeal? I mean, I guess we could give it to Atui. That'd be funny. Yeah, fuck it, why not? That'd be 300 there, or we just attack from this position. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Where goes Dark Aura weakens? Whatever that means. I don't know. Yeah, health down. Physical defense. Only you and Atui. Oh. Oh, that's barely ended. That's fucking weak as shit, dude. I guess we kill poor old Shichida here before he can do a goddamn thing. Works for me, though. Fucking smoke him if you got him. Die, bitch. Oh. Is he gonna get a buff now? It's like I can fight unrestricted.
まだやれます。どうかおそばに。
決着の時が来た。これより最後の力を解放し、すべてを滅ぼし尽くす。足で待つ。
仰せのままに。
Or is it just an excuse to be like, oh, he didn't actually die? Or was that the entire point? It's just to fight Shichida? I don't know. Or is it just like a phase 2? Now we got this.
こっちとしちゃもうこの辺で勘弁してほしいじゃない。
It's what we do, Jack Rolls.
流れ玉に当たるようなヘマなどするんじゃないぞ。はい、気をつけます。
さあ、ここからが正念場。
Yeah, big dude, kill him.
しかし、これはなかなか骨が折れそうですね。本当にあなたといると
まだこれほどの力。 ひとまずは小生が撃ってる。
barely anything's happened with Chica.
正常はこならぬ。
We hit him a
帝
little
である
bit,
世が進化の後ろに隠れているわけにはいか
and then
ぬ。
like broke Shichira's nose, and then he ran away.
さすがは正常です。
We've been here like for 2 minutes, dude.
この戦いに
Fight's
主
barely
力を
even
尽くし
started.
ます。
それでこそ大和の歴史を継ぐ者たちだ。だが足りぬ。その程度の覚悟で
Okay.
大和に救う怠惰という名の闇を晴らすことは
大工、
ここで立ち止まるような貴様ではあるまい。どうした貴様の力を
Like I said, we got through like one rotation. Everyone only took one turn. Like it's like the very beginning of Monopoly. We're not even like past like free parking yet.
それでよい。それでこそ我が身を費やす意味が言葉などいらぬ。我は異形の獣へ落ち全てを滅ぼし尽くさ。
Whoop. Gonna transform again? Cool. Scurry.
Zengun, Batou.
Oh, he like repositioned.
Yosh.
Oh, and everyone's back in their positions. So I had to say like, oh shit, Nosery's cooked.
楽しいとは思
Yeah, see the
う。
monster I've become, I'll destroy you all. Whatever you say, man. Kinslayer, at the beginning of this unit's turn, apply fear to demi-humans. Interesting. Who constitutes as a demi-human? I guess that's... Well, that's all of them besides Haku. So everyone's got to be, like, outside range. Outside the 2 tiles away. At the beginning of this unit's turn, enemies within range lose 10 zeal. Nature's Union. Natural Healing. Art of Revenge. Yikes. Pushback turn order. 3 range. But only as a counter. Ooh. Yeah, that's a rough one. God, unforgivable. This body, there can be no holding back. Know the fate of the accursed, such vitality, I'll just help myself. I tire of the games of cat and mouse, it's useless. You are unable to move. Alright. Let's fuck them up. But first, maybe top off some of these guys. Actually, let's give it Hatori. No streak, so that way she can keep her overzeal going. We'll play healer for the time being. Yeah.
この薬草でこれもどう？命を痛みは抜けた？
I suppose we could just wait for him to come to us. Kinda put you right over there.
待ちくたびれた
I don't. Sure.
ここで怯えるわけにはね。
Yep, play the flute again. Drop the beat, Lunatia.
おしまい。油断はしないのです。
Too far. I don't think we can get him here either. Nope. Alright. In that case, we'll just position ourselves over here.
邪魔させない。敵を排除します。
See if we can get another curse off. Nope. Oh, we get another chance.
燃えた。
Lucky us.
逃がすわけにはいきません。
And then we can just run away.
いかがですか？もっと先へさらなる
Yeah,
高
cool
み
level
を
up.
目指します。
Oh, not really much nowhere to run to though. I guess just hold your position.
グーちゃんのために一肌脱ぎます。
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get
すぐに
wacky.
癒しますから。リトルメディアの息吹皆さんに。よろし
Hi-
いですか？
speed up Kidapon.
行きます。
Get him to run up. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
飛びます。お。
Get him coming this way? I guess put it next to Atui? Yeah, fuck it.
私に任せるがいい。
Oh, it said someone could co-op chain.
合わせる。いつでもどうぞ。
Alright. Might as well final strike.
下がれ。
Got gas in the tank, might as well use it. Ooh, heals 500 a turn. Aw, nice. Fucking idiot did exactly what I wanted. Ooh, it has recoil. That's good to know. We'll try to get you around the back. Let's see if we can get a daisy. Nope. Sorry, Ogi. You just gotta kind of hang out over there a little bit. Unfortunate positioning. Ooh, he can get a counter there. Right. No counter off this one. Attack down is good. Keep up the hell out. I don't think I can attack him anymore over here. No. Might as well. Oh, too early.
命を。痛みは抜けた？
さあ行くぞ。
Attack decrease. I really don't want to taunt him though. That's the thing. Ugh. I guess we'll just attack him twice. Who cares if we get taunted? We can pull Nosebleed back out of the way so that way she's safe. Yeah, I'll only do the two.
行きます。皆さんのお役に。
We use it again? No. Not much. Not enough of a reason. Oh, and I realized Fumarol's inside the Crown of Glory. I do not want her there. That's quite bad for her. But we'll at least get her in range to give him the speed down.
油断はしないのです。
Ooh, he counters off both those. I don't think we do anything with Nekane right now. Just put her right here. That way she's in range later. Yeah.
私に任せるがいい。
Alright, maybe not over there, because then she's out of range to get healed. Can you hit him back here? No, that's a little too far. There we go. Just kind of keeping him at arm's length.
覚悟、観
Try to
念
keep
して
him
くだ
from
さい。
getting... Ooh, who do we co-op final with? I don't think we want to use that, though. We'll see, though, because if I can get in range, I can hit him with our hard-hitting close-range one. Oh, but that's only... It only does 163. And I don't think we would gain enough seal. I mean, 20 gain, decrease seal, and fear. It's worth a shot, because we can, like, drop his speed even more. Try to keep him from moving. And it should give us enough zeal to go again next turn. Yeah, you're still gonna have overzeal. Wow!
黒き力、
話して分かってもらえないのでしょうか。
Yeah, hit him with the stupefy.
コツはハブリの水面より。7割崩れません。
Oh, fucking idiot.
大丈夫。
We got his ass. He's cooked.
お任せください。
Go for the days, Ogi.
長期
Go for the eyes.
邪魔者は消えなさい。死人に口なし。
私に続いて。
You hit him here? Nice.
一つ。ついでよ。
Ah, I missed the last one.
決まったかな。
Ooh, you're a little close. A little close for comfort there.
やっとうちの出番や。
I don't know if I actually want you there. Let's see. Okay, you get countered off that, which I definitely don't want. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. We can lose one turn. It's fine. I'll take that misplay.
ウコグエ大将を押しとる。参る。
I'll take it on the chin. Can we get to the side of him? We can. Nice.
お足を取れ。消し出せ。これでどうだ。滅せよ。
Pull him that way.
痛みよ。あっち行け。僕のです。無茶しすぎなのです。
Oh, just gonna cast something random. Okay.
お姉
Works
さ
for
ん。
me. That's probably the best thing you could have casted there, honestly.
どうでしたか？
Oh, don't like the running away though.
観念してください。
Ooh, they get a co-op? Alright, yeah, fuck it, we ball.
つかみ踏み込みの力で砕け散って闇の下りを
And we get Mothma?
権限なる力よ我が主様の身元に来たり
確かに受け取った参る
横島なる闇
Fairly thematic, too, as well.
すべては主様のために
Hold your position there.
どう攻めるか。
Oh, he healed a lot. Did he even heal? Wait. I gotta check afterwards to see if he heals from dark. No, he didn't. We just haven't done as much damage as I thought. That's right. It's the second round. Uh-oh. Well, that hurt.
話して分かってもらえないの
At
で
least
し
you're
ょうか。
smart enough to reposition. Does he heal from dark attack? I don't think he does. No. Okay, yeah, he just has a lot of health. Oh wait, what did that say? Energy of dark? I think that's just because he's in, yeah. He's energy activated. Yeah, can't hit him.
うちに任してや行くで
Goddamn counters.
追い込むで 次は
I guess we just keep debuffing him. And let's try to make our way over to Ogi. Which one of your attacks is the one that moves you in? Okay, it's the third one that shifts forward. So we'll just hit him twice. And then try to make our way over to Ogi to help him out.
決まったかなまだまだなのですここは慎重に行くです
Let's use this one. That wind hole, whatever it's called, where I don't even know what it fully does. You can't really do
ご
it.
一緒しましょうか。
I think we eat the counter, go into Overzeal, and hit him again. That might be our play. Get him with poison. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, elude magic. Proc. Nice.
合わせる いつでもどうぞ。
We'll save it. We won't go final strike just yet, but ooh, we could do this one, get the taunt off, but not draw a sword stance. We don't need to do that. He's gonna attack next turn. Let him attack in this direction, away from everybody else.
ご命令ください。モデル、こちらへどうぞ。
No curse.
続けて。
Still good damage. We take those. Sorry, Moth.
いかがですか、主様。
Ah, damn. Kuon got fear. Yeah, just let him hurt himself.
くれますよね。
Up.
ギュイ。
Alright, not that far. Right here. That's where I want you, Moth.
死にたいやつから前へ出ろ。で容赦はしない。
ご覚悟を。
Alright, get in position. Then that way you can get healed next turn.
私に続いて。
There we go. Oh, no. At least he's gonna get a defense up?
手ぬかみのごとく。はあ。
Yeah, fuck it. Go into Overzeal.
油断大敵。お仕置きだね。
And then we get to go again. Nice.
これからみんなにも命を。無理は現金かな。
Wait, did that send them? Okay, no, it just went to Ogi. Alright. I was about to say, did that send them both into Overzeal? But no, it didn't. Ooh, he doesn't get a counter off this one, so yeah, let's fuck him up. Alright, we hit him slow. There was a lot going on there. Oh. Why would you do that, Ogi? Oh! Look at that! Perfectly played, just as I expected. There we go. Yep, just keep hurting yourself, dipshit.
ここは新
Makes
商
my
品
life
です
easier. Ooh, he gets counters on all that. That's not good.
ご一緒しましょうか。
Super recovery with increased speed. Cover health, increase zeal, heal sigil. I don't want to drop the heal sigil there. That's a really bad place for it, neck and neck. Here is fine though. You can drop it over here.
削減を。私の結界を。ここから巻き返す。
Oh, I didn't realize your turn would end after this. So yeah, we'll do your
支えるです。
we'll do your final strike. Why not? We'll at least see it.
私へなる安心を。私の結界を。弱気を追い払う。天秘術あり。
Because I don't think we've seen it.
蒼天異法。これが僕の神髄なのです。
All right.
行くですよ。
And then you get to attack, but still be counters. So how about we just don't? Ooh, yeah, don't want to do that. You wanna? She's gonna go. There's nobody really to heal here that I want. What if we just? Okay, that's attacking Moth. Don't do that. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Why not attack Moth? Fucking piece of shit. Get the movement down on him without being able to counter. Yeah, Moth needs to rest. Don't have much time left. No, we. Oh, that's him talking. I couldn't see who was speaking there. We won't final strike yet. Nice. The poison took. Elude magic again. God, I love making dodge chains. They're awesome. Yeah, do that. You'll land in the heal. Perfect. Oh, I suppose you only go back if you do the first one. Chase, that's fine. Yeah, just stand back here. All right. No hurt. Book it. Push back turn order. That would be nice. I don't think it took, though. We're kind of all clumped up here, which I'm not a big fan of. But it'll do. I'll strike there. Why ain't I getting any co-op finals? There's enough people in position. Alright. We can't cast Fear on him, though, so her final strike is kind of... It's not useless. It will still do damage. Unless we can? Does he not have... Apparently we can cast Fear on him, so let's try it. Alright, but it does 333 there. That one does 200. Yeah, it's better to do the ranged one. Let's see if he actually got Fear, though. No. Alright, we'll final strike. Yeah, then run away. Perfect. Haven't quite won. Wow, we beat him fairly easily. Poor Nekane can't get the killing blow. So we'll just hold position. And we get another dodge. Oh, can't block that other one though. That's the Zeal steal. Over and over Zeal, so it doesn't do anything. Fucking moron. It's not too powerful though, dude. Like, we got him. He's cooked. Well, we'll let it play, because I'll have a cup of coffee. Alright, one more attack.
さてどう攻める
Those who get the killing blow? Alright. Works for me. We'll put her in overseal in case there's a base, which I doubt.
体がほぐれてきたな。
Yes. You were soundly beaten. Again, fairly easily. Would have been tough if I didn't have so many dodges. Buddy, I've barely known you.
我らの目指すところは似通っていた。ただ通るべき道が違っただけのこと。そうか。
Well, at least everybody's happy with it. There's no hard feelings.
姫殿下、いや、すでに正常か。さすがは貴様が認めただけのことはある。あっぱれという。
いや、正常はそれがしの想像をも大きく上回っていた。
Sure, maybe in her personal growth. But in all honesty, she's not that great of a unit. She has really strong attack. She seems like an interesting unit conceptually, but not being able to move very far really gimps her usability. Like, that's why I fucking lean so hard on Ogi. Ogi can fucking zip around the board. You can go like, like in a single turn. Go wherever I need him. He's so useful. But ones like Anju and Sadanadurna, it's like, without someone like Ludatia there to buff their movement speed, it's really hard to use them.
正常の秘めたる器を見抜けなかったという点では、それがしも変わらぬ。かもしれぬ。だが、それを見通せず、ことを急いだ俺は、やはりヤマトにふさわしくあの方は、人の世を照らすのみならず、いつかきっと人自ら輝く世へと導く。
You couldn't have figured this out, you know, months ago? Before you, like, enacted this harebrained scheme?
せめて、俺が真の正常にあだなし、古き世を壊したことで。
Alright, dude.
新しき世の到来
Whatever you
が
think.
早
Whatever
ま
helps you sleep at night.
俺の願いは叶ったと俺の道を駆け抜けた。孫を
You sure did, bud.
次の世があるなら再び相まみえようぞ。
I prefer not to.
ああ、それがしもいつか行く。
楽しみにしているぞ。
You were not our friend.
さらばだ。
Fucking get my fucking name out of your mouth, Reiko. Die. Oh, looks a little jank. Oh, rotate that model. Yeah, fucking go after him, you bitch.
行かせてやる。
しかし良い、戦は終わったのじゃ。世に仇をなした者は死んだ。それで十分じゃ。
We do have to go get the body, though.
そうだ。これで全てが終わった。
I mean, you think.
全てが。自分も最後の役目を果たそう。
Like, hey, guys? I got something to confess.
民が待っております。
ヤマトの民よ、世の声がわかるか。世の声が聞こえるか。世は天使、ヤマトの誠にして新たなる帝アンジュである。驚くのも無理はない。しかし皆がこれまで崇めていたのは世の名を語った真っ赤な偽物に過ぎぬのだ。世の名を語った不埒者を擁した逆賊来光は打ち滅ぼされた。
Again, we haven't seen a body, so we don't know
こ
that.
たびの戦は終わった。来光のヤマトを我が物にせんとする愚かな野望はついえたのだ。無論皆の中には戸惑いを隠せぬ者もいるだろう。世もそれを責めはせぬ。すべては世の不徳の致すところじゃ。
Yep. Water under the bridge. People who were on the other side, you know, you were
言
tricked.
葉のみならず、これより指し示す道で正当なる帝の証を打ち立て、皆の思いに応えよう。ヤマトに天上より光あれ。
Alright, good speech, though. A deafening roar of cheers arises from the assembled people. As I watch the populace of Yamato rejoice, I think to myself,
落ちて約束果たしたぞ。お前を失う栄光から落ちた人。
so we're gonna see a Oshtor Force Ghost?
そ
It's
れ
been a
でも
while since we've
息
seen
づ
him.
いてきたお前の意志は今日この場で形となった。
Or was that like a one-off
自分
deal?
にしてやれることはこれで全部だ。
I raise my hands to the Akaduka, resting my palm to it gently, but the mask remains locked in
いや
place.
すでに体の一部になって外れないがこのない
Nope.
外せないのならそれで構わない。アクルカと共に消えればいいだけだ。
オストル兄様。
Nice. Morale surge? Ooh, that's good. It's only male allies, though. Still good. Still good. Surging heart, good. That's good. Nice. There's the ones that can, like, increase the height you can jump and fall, but those are so situational. I prefer ones that are, like, always useful versus ones that are,
愛子様、
you know, only useful some of
お
the
いた
time.
わしい。
Like the movement up and the speed up and the damage up and the defense up. Shichida stands aghast, having followed Reiko's path straight to the bottom of the cliff just behind the mausoleum. Reiko lies still at the base of the cliff, locked, it seems, in his monstrous form.
お待ちください。今お助けいたします。
Shichida rushes to Reiko's side. Reiko breaks his stillness at his squire's approach, opening his mouth to speak.
構わぬ。この身長くは持たぬ。
Yep, turn to salt.
そう
Also, why is behind the mausoleum such a fucking shithole? This is like when you look behind like a Walmart parking lot and it's like down the embankment. There's just like random rocks and trees. You think they'd like clean it up and have like a park around it or something? Shichiro stops. He had intended to look over his master's wounds, but not a single drop of blood flows. Even so, his body's not regenerating. He lies with an unsteady tranquility of a sandcastle, dry and ready to crumble with the slightest touch.
まさかアクルカがこれほどの負荷を。
Bruh, that's all it does! Shichiro pales, the boy almost sick with shock, but Raiko's mouth twists into a faint smile as he looks up upon his aid. Or as he looks upon his
礼
aid.
を言うぞ。よくこれまで仕えてくれた。やはり雌雄はこの手でつけねばな。お前がその機会を、その
I mean,
力
so you say.
をくれた。
そんな。私はあなたを。
Yeah, scheming behind your back. Yeah.
やはり
At least he suspected it. Shichiro looks up in shock.
気づいておられたのですね。
確信したのはお前がアクルカを差し出した時だ。
Yeah, how do you get that?
さすがにあのようなもの。一回の
Probably beyond Woshi's, too.
が手にするなど。
Like, is Honoka actually working with Woshi's?
ですが信じてください。このようなはずではなかったのです。
Yeah, you had planned to, you know, fucking pull a 180 on him at the last minute, you know, flip the board around and be like, ha, now we're the one who got you. We've been using you all along, Woshi's, but no, it fucking blew up in your face.
このようなことになるならば、やはり私こそが代わりに。
You would have died instantly if you put that thing on, dude. Raiko smiles with unfamiliar gentleness as Shichida condemns himself with each word.
泣くなシチーリア。お前の
But before he can tell Shichida, his body cracks and begins to crumble into brilliant white salt. Shichida desperately cups up the grains in his hands, trying to put them back together, but it runs through his fingers. There is no life anymore. All that remains is a vaguely humanoid mound of salt upon the ground, and Lakuduka itself, the life of its host consumed.
ライコウ様、私はただあなたと同じ。
Well, you fucked up real bad, didn't you, kid? Shichida picks up the Akaduka with a shaking hand, clutching it tightly to his chest. Little by little, the remains of Raiko are swept away in the wind, until at last, Shichida is alone in silence. I don't know, he was in his monster form. That's a giant pile of salt. Like wheelbarrows full just on the ground. The wind isn't going to blow that away. Time passes. The sun drifts lower, and light fades from the canyon. A cheery voice suddenly breaks the silence.
ご苦労でした。よくぞやってくれましたね。
Shichida jolts, turning back to the sound of the voice. Standing behind him, he sees a man flaked by Yatanawarabe. Too many syllables.
ウシ様。
Wushi trots forward, a spring in his step, not noticing Shichida's distress, or perhaps simply not concerned.
あなたの働きは実に素晴らしかった。あの男を労せずして排除できたのは良好でしたよ。さあ、アクルカをこちらへ。
Wushi extends his hands to Shichida expectantly. For a moment, Shichida just blankly stares at the outstretched hand, as if he doesn't understand the meaning of it.
どうしました？
The boy flinches suddenly at Woshi's query, as if remembering his duty. He bows respectfully and holds out the Akaduka, passing into Woshi's hands.
ご苦労様です。
Woshi's nods with a smile, He begins examining the Akaduka given to him.
オシトルを道連れにしてくれるなら儲けものだったのですが、それはさすがに期待しすぎというものでしたね。
You have everything with time.
やはり力が強すぎて、デコイでは体が耐えきれなかった。
Oh,
という
he
ことです
knows.
か。調整不足のアクルカでは、所詮はこの程度。当初の目的は果たしたので、これでよしとしましょう。
Hey, Woshis. Would you mind lifting your hair up real quick? I just want to confirm something.
では来光様は
Woshi shrugs, handing the mask to another Yatanara Wadabe close to him.
しかし、おかげで研究も大きく進むことでしょう。彼の死も。
Like, how much do you know?
誇り
Seems
に
like you know all of it,
シチーリア。
but for what reason do you know?
さて、これであなたの隠密としての役目も終わりです。今後は私の直属として働いてもらいましょうか。
承知いたしました、オーシス様。
Shichida's face remains blank as he bows once more. Woshis turns to leave, and Shichida dutifully follows, as if the past few hours had never happened.
しかし、
Woshi suddenly stops, a couple paces from the scene, and turns with a thoughtful expression. It seems something's occurred to
あ
him.
なたに信じていたものに裏切られて、彼は一体どんな気持ちだったのでしょうね。まあ、裏切られた本人ではなく、裏切ったあなたに聞いてもせんないことですか。
I mean, it probably stung a little, but it seemed like he was already like working through it in his mind, like as a possibility to look out for. So he's like, ah, yep, all right, that just cleared that
これ
up.
で残るはあの男。そろそろ頃合いでしょう。次の段階に移りましょうか。
Woshis quickly glides into the darkness. The Yatanara Wada, too many syllables. Yatanara Wadabe follows suit without a sound. Shichida also takes a step forward to follow, but lingers for a moment more and mutters one last thing.
さようなら。
His voice goes unheard, swallowed up by the wind. Ooh, still going. All right. Give me a sec. I just gotta go to the bathroom. All right, I'm back. Fucking bang my funny bone walking through the door out of the bathroom. Hit it right on the door frame. Ah, son of a bitch. That one hurt. Like, I fully, was walking with purpose to come back here and just don't fucking shook the entire wall. That shit did not feel good. All right, story progression.
シャッホロがそやんけくる。前へ。
はい。
ソヤンケク
Everyone gets a pat on the back.
そなたはカイロによる物資や兵の輸送で大きな働きをしてくれた。そなたなくよってそなたには新たに左大臣の位を与える。
Cool.
もったいなきお言葉ではありますが、
However, I don't want it. I just kind of want to go home.
私は先の帝より発注省の任を賜った身。その上、左大臣とは身に余る重責であり
Yeah,
ま
you're
す。
being promoted out of your position.
いや、世はそなた以外にないと考えておる。のうオシトル。
しかり、ソヤンケクル殿の豊富な経験やその人望は余人をもって変え難いと考えます。
Though I do suppose we have a couple of vacancies now that, Dekapompo, Varai, Tokifusa. We got some vacancies.
さらなる大和の発展になくてはならぬお方かと、これからも正常に力添えいただきたい。
Are you doing double the work? Do you get double the pay, though?
ですが、発注省と兼任するとなりますと、
Unless you just want to pass it off to your daughter or so.
そのことなら安心するのじゃ。そなたには良い跡継ぎがおるではない
There
か。
we go.
と申しますと、まさか。
もしかしてうちけ？
A dumbfounded voice echoes through the chamber from behind Soy and Kecker.
そうじゃあアトゥイソヤンケクロに代わりそなたを発注将が一人に任ずる
A murmur ripples through the crowd, shocked by the appointment of a new, young pillar general. But Atsuri replies with clear reluctance. She's like, ew, yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
いやいやせっかくやけどそういうの興味ないしな。そうや他になりたい人多そうやし譲るってことでいいけ？
The crowd freezes at Atui's blunt response. In the silence, Soy and Kecker face palms hard, shaking his head despairingly. But Anju, used to Atui's attitude by now, merely asks once more, sounding a little disappointed.
なんじゃ受けてはくれなのか。ごめんなお姫様。そうか。それは残念じゃ。発注将としてオシトルを支えてほしかったのじゃが。仕方がないの。嫌なら無理にとは言わぬのじ
Yeah,
ゃ。
we'll give it to like Lutia, I
し
guess.
かしそうなると誰を代わりにしたものやら。なあなあお姫様。発注にふさわしき武勲をあげたものとなると。
Fumaril it is.
なんじゃ考え中じゃから少し待つのじゃ。
It's like, actually, now that we thought about it a little bit more.
なんか言ってなかったっけ？オシトル藩の支えとかなんとか。
軍を再編する当面の間オシトル
Oh,
が
nice.
ヤマト総大将として将の統括を兼ねることになっておる。
That'll make things easier.
じゃがオシトル一人では負担も大きい。そこでしばらくオシトル好きで補佐をやってもらおうと。
発注者
アトゥイ
Atui's sudden change of heart causes even more of a commotion than a refusal.
そうか引き受けてくれるのなら読む
Ah,
嬉し
women
い
and
の
their
じゃ
fickle
が
whims, Anju.
任せられたい。やっぱやっぱやっぱやっぱ。
Even Kururin looks a little happy, wafting about at her side.
何か腑に落ちぬがまあよい。ソヤンケクルそなたもそれでよいな。
アトゥイがそういうのであれば私も依存はありません。謹んで。
Great. Alright, who's next? Anju nods in satisfaction and looks to me, a sign to move on to the next one.
では次にイズル派が元宝前へ。
Congratulations, you're also getting promoted out.
は
Well, I guess you weren't a pillar general anymore to begin with, but... Genho steps forward at that. Anju nods, seeing him emerge, and announces in a resonant voice.
元宝そなたには右大臣の位を授ける。その人徳で引き続き世を支えてほしいのじゃ。
However, the proclamation only seems to trouble Genho. He scratches his head pensively. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of retired. Like, I just want to fish and drink beer and, like, paint. I don't want to, like, work again.
お言葉ですが聖女、自分はソヤンケクルと違って何かした覚えはありませんがね。
とぼけるでない。そなたがおらねば散らばっていた豪族たちを召集しまとめることはできなかったであろう。兵や物資が集まったのはそなたの人徳の賜物じゃ。
そいつはちょいと買いかぶりすぎですな。集まったのは頭目としての器がノスリにあったからこそで。
But your support gave her even more legitimacy.
確かにイズル派の者たちが一つとなりまとまったのはノスリにその資質を見出したからなのは世も分かっておる。じゃがな元宝そなたがノスリのために自ら足を運び骨を折ったこと世が知らぬと思うてか。
Because even if you did get, fired and, like, kind of disgraced, not really, they still like you personally.
自分はとっくに隠居した身なんですがね。
そなたの言いたいことはよくわかる。じゃが言った通り手が足りぬ。故に才ある者を遊ばせておく余裕はないのじゃ。
Oh, poor guy.
元宝殿、それがしからもお願いしたい。引き受けてはくれまいか。
It's like, I really don't want to go back to work.
やはりね。
正常と右近衛大将、いや、今は大和総大将殿か。に頼まれちゃ。
We'll give you a
断
cushy
るわけ
office
にもい
gig,
か
don't
ねえ
worry.
か。
You can still drink on the job. Yanoho ruffles his hair with a sigh, then presses to the ground in a low bow, both of his fists upon the floor before him.
喜んで。自分でよければ、謹んでお受けいたしましょう。
うむ。
Anju nods, pleased, and turns her gaze upon Nosri, who stands behind her father.
そしてノスリよ。はっはっ。そなたを発注将が一人に任ずる。奥義と共に家の再興に励むがよい。
私が
Yeah.
発注賞。
どうした？まさかや今さらおじけづいたとか抜かすつもりか？
父上。
頼んだぞ、ノスリ。
Wink.
私が発注賞。
Indeed, what a fine position for a fine woman.
姉上、目にゴミでも入りましたか？
何を言うか。これは泣いているだけだ。あれ、いや違うぞ。これは正常な前で涙など。
よいよい。すべて許すのじゃ。
Indeed, it just shows to feel how proud you are in your new position. Ah, what passion.
正常。もったいなきお言葉。
Anju waits for the crowd's murmuring to subside, then calls the next name.
ナ国が痛く。前へ。
Yep, what's up,
イ
pretty
タク
boy?
よ。ナ国での戦い、それに続く帝都攻略においても味方をまとめ、よくぞ貢献してくれた。その功績、見事なものじゃった。そして今やそなたは王路。
Yeah, on account of his dad being dead, but
王路にはそれにふさわしい席を担ってもらうぞ。よってそなたを発注将が一人に任ずる。
ありがたき幸せ。謹んで拝命させていただきます。
他にないのか
と申されますと？
皆のように何か面白いことを言ったりせぬのか？
そう申されましても。
正常、あまり無理をおっしゃらぬよ。皆が芸を披露せねばならぬのかと困りますゆえ、後ろの方で何か一発芸っぽいのを用意しだしてるし、向こうの堅物そうなおっさんは持ちネタないのか。
そうか。ではイタクよ、期待しておるぞ。
yeah, pull a coin out from behind your ear, you know, really throw her for a loop.
この命に変えましても。
次にエンナカムイがイラワジ。
Hey, Yodawaji, what's up, dude?
ここに。
イラワジよ、そなたの助けがなければ
Yep, from
今
the
の
very
世はな
beginning,
かったのじゃ。
always believed in us.
そなたには本当に感謝しておる。エンナカムイが戦火に見舞われると知りながら全てを失った世を助けかくまってくれた。そもそも世が本物のアンジュであるという証拠などどこにもなかったというにな。それをそなたらは何も疑わずに受け入れてくれた。世のために命を落としたエンナカムイのものも少なくはない。
Yep. Hey, but like we did some like cool infrastructure projects, so that counts for something, right?
本当にそなたには感謝してもしきれぬのじゃ。
もったいなきお言葉ですが、それは臣下として当然の務め。正常がお気に病むことなど何もありません。そのお気持ちだけで十分にございます。
So what are you gonna do as thanks? Like build a highway or something there, so that way they're more connected with the, you know, the imperial core instead of being a periphery province.
そなたらエンナカムイの民から受けた恩、世は決して忘れぬ。イラワジよ、そなたには世の後ろ盾としてタウロになってもらいたい。
Big ups, my guy. A shocked silence follows her word, and then the crowd erupts. Utawarerumono himself seems to be at a loss for words.
タウロ、そのような大役 私のような田舎者にはふさわしくありません。
Indeed, and such based, you know, literally based, not the internet version of based, you know, based grounded wisdom is exactly what she needs.
無理もない。ハウルといえば大臣と王路たちの統括にして帝の相談役だ。実質的な権限はないとされるが、その影響力はこのヤマトすら左右する。
そなたに与えねば他に示しがつかぬのじゃ。
Mm-hmm. For a moment, all Urawachi can do is blink as he tries to process this, and then finally, he kneels in dignified deference.
承知いたしました。このイラワジ、命尽きるその時まで正常にお仕えすることを誓いましょう。
末永くよろしく頼むのじゃ。
ただ、 タウ
I
ロ
will
の
not be
任
too
務を
many.
引き受けるにあたって一つお願いがございます。
遠慮せず申してみよ。
空位となるエンナカムイの往路には何とぞ
Fair enough.
ヒウルを。
無論よもそのつもりじゃ。ヒュールはその資格十分じゃからな。
私がエンナカムイの
It's fine, you'll learn on the job.
私のような未熟者が
There's not much going on out there anyway, so.
何を言うておるのじゃ。そなたは幾度も世を助けてくれたではないか。今世がこうしていられるのもそなたが世を信じついてきてくれたからこそじゃ。それを大したことではないというつもりか。
そんなつもりは
I mean, it's like, sure, being like loyal and good at fighting doesn't mean he's good at governance.
ならばキュール、胸を張れ。そして誇
But
りに
Kyudo's a good level headed kid, you know, he'll be fine.
お前は間違いなく正常の弓となり支えとなってここまで来たのだ。
兄上。
Kyudo looks up at me for only a moment, more, his eyes wide, and then he steps forward with clear determination.
光栄です。粉骨再進し我が身をヤマトにエンナカムイに捧げます。
実に小気味よい返事じゃ。
期待しているぞ。
はい。
では次に発注賞が一人。
And they're just calling out more people in the background. And so, we honor those who helped the princess on her long road to the imperial capital, one by one.
発注賞として変わらずよく
Now she's talking to Munachika.
嬉
It's
し
like,
く思うぞ。
good job, good job.
身に余るお言葉です。
これで
小生は正常の
や
盾であり
っと終わったぞ。
このヤマトの盾でもありますゆ
おしとる。
そなたには引き続き発注賞
Alright,
と
aren't
して
you?
務めてもらうが。
Raiko never revealed his true intentions to many. He just gathered soldiers under the claim that his princess was the rightful successor. As soon as the enemy forces realized that Raiko and his imposter disappeared, they saw that they had been tricked. Their resistance dissolved. And so ends the Great War that once divided the island of
こ
Yamato.
れでも
Wait, the land?
自分の役目は終わった。
Divided the land. My brain instantly auto-corrected to island because I'm like, Yamato, Japan. Japan is an island.
この戦で国にとって民にとって本当にかけがえのないものが失った。だが問題はない。
Nope.
彼らならきっとこのヤマトを立て直しさらに発展させてくれるだろう。すべては真実へと戻った。もう偽りの仮面をかぶった者は必要ないのだ。そうライコーが言っていたようにな。
So how do we get this thing off?
皮肉なものだ。一番近く感じるのは宿敵であったやつだとは。
Two sides of the same coin.
やつを弔ってやりたかったのだが。
I went down the mausoleum to confirm his death, and all I found there was scattered salt, the last remains of the man called
ア
Raiko.
クルカにより命を燃やし尽くした者の最後、おそらくは塩となって砕け散ったのだろう。
And what little remained was soon swept away by the wind.
それでいいのかもしれない。あの男のことだ。
Sure, sounds poetic when you put it that way.
大空を待っていることだろう。
I spot Kuan standing behind one of the pillars. I meet her gaze, and she shakes her head glumly.
そうか。クオンでも見つけられなかったか。三日月。一体どこにいる？
I mean, floating through like a sewer
あの戦いの
with a
さなかに
gaping
姿を
wound in
消
his
して
back.
そこから足取りがつかめない。敗戦を悟って逃げた。あの男が負け戦すら楽しむような男だぞ。逃げるくらいなら危機として一気がけを仕掛けてくるだろう。殺したって死なないような男だ。心配はいらないだろうが。そういえば発注賞であったオシスの
Yeah, that
姿
guy.
が見当たら
He
ない。
just kind of like disappeared, huh?
我らが入場した時には姿をくらませていたが、処断されることを恐れて身を隠したのか。敵対していた者たちの罪は問わないことになっている。
Nah, you need to punish
立場
Woshis.
上、あの王女が偽物だと気づいていなかったとは思えん。その上で来光に従っていたのだ。何らかの処罰は免れないか。
I mean, you just like strip him of his rank and force him into
と
retirement.
はいえ、こちらもあの男のことをよく知っているわけではない。何にせよ放置
Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. The ones who just blend into the
行方を探る
background
しかないんだろうが。
that don't stand out whatsoever.
なぜだろうな。三日月のことというこの妙に。
Ah, blue sky. Good old Yamato. Back to normal. So peaceful. A veritable mountain of letters sits atop my table, all of them requiring responses by tonight. They've started spilling onto the floor by now. They may have retaken the Imperial capital, but there's still a lot of unfinished business. I'm sleeping even less than I did in Enakamuni.
相変わらずことを解決するたびに忙しくなるというのは実に納得いかん。オシトルがウコンという別の顔を持っていたのが、今なら痛いほどわかる。
The only job for, the only reward for a job well done is more work.
そうする必要があったことを除いても自由である身が欲しかったということなのだろう。来る日も来る日もこんな生活では息が詰まって仕方がない。いっそのこと自分も変装して何かしらの。
Issues with the mask, huh?
すでにオシトルの役目を演じている身でありながら、さらに別の人格を演じるなど、ドイチ。
Yeah, what are you, Moon Knight?
このアクルカが外れないことには変装などしようが
Why
ない。
don't you ask Sarana about that? Be like, hey, by the way, this thing doesn't come off anymore. Can you do anything? My thoughts drift. I continue writing, making quick brushstrokes across the
兵
page.
都を奪還し、王女さんが新たな帝に即位したことで、ひとまずオシトルとしての自分の役目は
Yeah, but there's no easy way to back out of it.
そろそろみんなに正体を明かし、この地位を退いてもいい頃合いなのだが、この大将が左右とも空位なのに、総大将まで不在というわけにはいかんな。三日月、お前は一体どこで何をしている？王女さん、帝は初めて会った頃に比べれば随分立派になったとはいえ、もうしばらくはこの仮面
Oh, you know, he's just getting like washed out of the city, you know, down some creek. You know, I'm sure Entua will find him. You know, she seems to have a thing for picking up random dudes lying half dead and on the riverbank.
帝、兄貴、勝手すぎやしないか。突然現れ、突然去ってくなんて。
Yeah, what a dickhead, huh?
遺産を継ぎ、人類を 救ってくれとか。
Absorbed in my thoughts, I barely noticed the mountain of correspondence getting smaller and smaller. I guess I've gotten a lot better at this kind of paperwork since my time in
こう
Utawarerumono.
いうことばかり上手くなっても仕方がないんだがな。さて。
Once I reach a good stopping point, I rise from my seat. I open the travel case I left in the corner of the room and spread its contents on the floor. Clothes, medicine, flint and steel, rope, other supplies for travel. I inspect each piece, checking for faults or damage, then begin repacking the entire case. I don't know since when, but whenever I've had time lately, I've been making preparations for a journey.
これは
My eyes stop on a small box within a larger travel case.
懐かしいな。ウズール社の遺跡を調査するときに必要だ
Oh
から
yeah, he did give us that.
兄貴から
It lets us get through the
預かった
guards.
だ。今となっては形見になってしまったな。
Yep, the goo men.
やはりこのまま放っておくことはできない。彼らを元に戻すための手がかりはこの先も探し続けよう。
I don't know if you can.
それは兄貴の後を継ぐこととは関係ない。自分自身の意志なのだから。
I mean, yeah, it is horrifying to think about, like, a fate worse death. Worse than death. Like, even if you can't turn them back, like, maybe find a way to just kind of put them out of their misery.
猫ねか。
Send them up to the farm up north.
まあ構わんよ。
お疲れ様なのです、兄様。
疲れたでしょ、おしたれ。そろそろお茶にしない？
お菓子も焼いてきましたので、一息ついてください。
皆も一緒だったか。
失礼するです。今お茶を入れますね。
Oh, yeah, that's right. One of Ludatia's things was like condensed milk. Was it the condens? One of her snacks. I was just thinking of it because I got some condensed milk for making my oatmeal. You know, never really had condensed milk before until I got it. It was recommended to me for like making my oatmeal to kind of make it like a little extra creamy and add some sweetness to it. Because when you hear condensed milk, you just think like, oh, it's like milk slop goop. And it's like, that doesn't sound very good. You think of like, at least I thought of like dehydrated milk, you know, like milk powder. But no, it turns out condensed milk is milk with so much sugar mixed into it and evaporated that it turns into like a paste. Like it's denser than syrup. It's almost like a mousse you'd put in your hair. But because there's so much sugar in it, and there's like no moisture or so little moisture that bacteria can't grow in it. So it's like really well preserved. So it can like, I'm not going to say it's good indefinitely, but it has a really long shelf life. So I got a jar, not a jar, a can of it. I want to put it into a jar though, because now the can's open. I got to like keep the can inside a bag in the fridge and it's weird. In like a Ziploc bag. Anyway, condensed milk, real yummy. Very sweet. Super sweet. It's like 60% sugar. So when I make my own meal, I only do like a little bit of scoop. Just a small scoop. It's really good though, mixed in with like I had some with blueberries today. Makes it like a nice berries and cream.
すまんな。
兄様、あまり無理をしなくてもいいのです。
ああ。ここにある分を片付けたら休むことにしよう。心配をかけたな、猫ね。
So, everybody in this room knows the truth, huh?
どうしたですか、姉様。
ねえ、おしとる。どこか遠征でもする予定があるのかな。
So yeah, what do you have that seal? That's Haku's, ain't it?
だって荷袋なんか用意してるし。
お、しまいを忘れていたか。いや、今のところ特に予定はない。時折改めておかねば落ち着かぬ将軍ってな。
Yeah, we've been on the march for so long, I just get in the habit of making sure my pack's ready to go.
そっか。ねえ、おしとる。前に言ったこと覚えてる？手作りに来ないかって話。あ、今すぐってことじゃなくて、もう少し落ち着いたら だけど
Yeah, now that you're like the supreme commander, you can make a diplomatic trip out of it. You know, make you know, a overture of peace. You know, go over there to give the olive
トゥ
branch.
スクルか。そうだな。もともと兄貴がトゥスクルを目指したのは、かの地にある遺跡を調査するためだった。ほんのわずかな可能性にかけ、タタリへと変貌してしまった人類を救う手がかりを求めて、それが兄貴の最後の望みというのであれば、いつかは訪れておく必要がある。
I suppose.
そうだな。いつか、近いうちに。
Yep. Put down those plot hooks for the next one. I nod, and Guan leans forward in excitement, her eyes shining.
本当に
猫ね、どうした？
Yeah, you can come along too. We don't mind you third wheeling.
大丈夫。もちろん猫でも一緒だから。
本当ですか？
当たり前だよ。私たちみんなずっと一緒かな。
Nekane's face relaxes in relief after hearing Kuan whisper to her kindly.
猫ね様。
ルルティエも一緒に来てくれる？
はい、喜んで。
Yeah, we don't want to walk all the way. Let's ride on Kokopo.
本当に仲がいいな。
姉様、どうしましたです？
なんだか廊下からいい匂いが。
オストル、いるな。入るぞ。
Everyone's just gonna make their way over here?
皆もここにいたか。ちょうどよかった。
お邪魔するえ。もう皆さんもいらしたんですね。
なんだ、お前たちまで。どうした？
見回りで町に出ていたんでね。差し入れでいいもん買ってきたじゃない。
焼きたてだぞ。
おお、心もか。そういえば、以前はよく市場の屋台でこいつを買い食いしたな。
Ah, home sweet home.
戦の後しばらくは閉めている店も多かったのですが、
Well, that's because the owners are probably dead.
ほとんどが営業を再開しています。
ようやく混乱が収まりつつあるといったところでしょう。
ああ、そうだな。
Yep, life goes on.
敵を打ち倒しただけでは都を取り戻したとは言えぬ。民に落ち着いた暮らしが帰ってきて初めて我々の勝利なのだからな。
確かにその通りかな。
そういえば、何やらトゥスクルについて話していたようだが、どうかしたのか？
ああ、いろいろと片付いたら皆で行ってみようと話していたとこ
And
ろ
of
だ。
course, you're all coming along too.
楽しそうや。
Yeah, sounds like there's strong dudes there to fight.
前に行った時はゆっくり見物する間もなかったしな。改めてゆっくり見て回るのもいいじゃない。
でしょ？本当にいい国なんだから、みんなにもちゃんと見てもらいたいかな。
Yeah, full of all sorts of weirdos.
広さではさすがにヤマトにはかなわないけど、見せたいものが数えきれないほどあるんだから。海辺の町では魚が美味しいし、山の方では食用の馬の鍋を出してくれるところもあるし、森で採れる果物は絶品だし、何より蜂蜜、あれがもうほっぺが落ちそうなくらいかな。
食べ物の話ばかりだな。
Well, yeah.
他にもあるかな。西の都のヤンマモロロとソカと。
聞いてるだけで腹が膨れてくるじゃない。
Sounds yummy though. I'll go. Don't know about the lobster meat thing though. Seems like it'd be awful lean.
全員揃って飯を食いながらワイワイ話すのはいつ以来だろうな。まるでオシュトルが生きていたあの頃に戻ったようだ。
兄上、串焼きまだありますよ。
ああ、いただこう。そういえば王女さんと初めて会った時も一緒にこの串焼きを食ったんだったか。店が再開したと聞けばきっと喜ぶだろうな。
相変わらずうまい。あの天使めさらに腕を上げたようじゃな。お姫様？
Can that guy charge us like way more when we bought stuff compared to you guys?
正常？なぜこちらに？
そんなこと
I
よ
feel
り
like
お
that
か
was
わ
a
り
thing.
じゃ。ああ、それじゃなくてそっちの大きいやつを頼む。はい、
Yeah, the biggest, juiciest one, of course.
串焼きの匂いにつられてきたんでしょうかね。
さすがは正常。波の嗅覚ではありません。
ようやく人心地がついたのじゃ。毎日毎日雑務に追われてもう
Yeah, damn that Munechika.
おしとる。世をねぎらうのじゃ。
今、ここで
Yes, in front of everybody, she wants them to see.
無論じゃ。
She likes it that way.
仕方ないな。どうぞ、正常。
やはりオシトルの膝の上は居心地が良いのじゃ。
猫ねの視線が痛い。後であいつの機嫌も取っておかないとな。
Yeah, you can be Big Spoon later, Nekane.
ところで、さっきは何を楽しそうに話しておっ
I
た
can
のじ
cling
ゃ。
to him like a backpack. Like a little monkey.
話です。
都が落ち着いた
It's
ら
like, oh, that
テ
shithole?
スクルに来てみないって話してたんだ。
ツスクルへ。ならん。オシトルはずっと世のそばにおるのじゃ。どこにもやらん。オシトルは世のものなのじゃ。王女様。
正常。何もそのままトゥスクルに腰を落ち着けるという話では見聞を広めるた
Yeah,
め。
remember the last time you met that fucking barbarous princess? She fucking knocked her teeth out.
いや、分かっておるのじゃ。だが、やはりダメじゃ。確かに都は取り戻したが、まだまだやるべきことは山ほどあるのじゃぞ。のんき
だから落ち着いたらって話かな。
それに
I mean, this deserves a little bit of
こ
a
の
break.
マイキな王女がいる国
You've
な
been
どもって
working
のほ
nonstop
か
for
じ
a
ゃ。
while.
でもあの時は状況が状況だから今度会ってみれば意外にいい人かも。とってもいい人だと思うかな。
何故クオンにそのようなことがわかるのじゃ。
Oh, you know, just what I've heard.
私の故郷の王女様だし。
ダメじゃダメじゃ。とにかく今は忙しいのじゃ。そのような余裕はないのじゃ。
わかったから落ち着いてほしいかな。
この分では
Indeed.
当分トゥス
Such
ク
a
ルへの
shame.
旅は無理そうですね。
ああ、そのようだ。
Help us escape, Ogie. Help us.
失礼する。今この部屋から正常のお声が聞こえた気がしたが、
Yeah, I could hear the screeching and whining from 3 blocks down.
やはりこちらにおられましたか。公務をサボってこんなところで油を売っておられるとは。
サボるなどと人聞きの悪いことを。ちょっと息抜きに出てきただけで。
すべての書簡に目を通されるまでは部屋をお出にならないと約束したはずですが、もし約束をたがえた場合は。
ちょっと待て宗近。世はもう帝じゃぞ。帝。分かってま。
Then it means you need to have even higher levels of discipline.
あのよう
You
な
know,
こと。
the standards, they're through the roof. Someone's got to enforce them.
問答無用です。
帝なのに。
In that moment, we are reminded, despite all that Munechika has been through, and all of her battles, she is still the imperial governess.
結局こうなるのか。
立派な帝への道はまだ険しそうだな。
Oh, what wacky shenanigans we have. Alright, who's in our bed? Somebody shakes my body in the darkness, pulling me out of the depths of sleep. Unless you passed out, face down on your desk.
主様、夜分遅く申し訳ありません。起きてください。
I managed to open my bleary eyes and find the twins staring intently at my face under the moonlight.
お前たちか。
I slowly sit up, trying in vain to rub the sleep from my eyes.
どうした？こうして夜中に起こされるのは随分と久しぶりだが。
They pull up my sleeves, just like I remember them doing before.
どこへ行くつもりだ
Probably the mausoleum.
誰が呼んでるって言うんだ兄貴はもう死んだまさかほのかさんかそうだ
I didn't.
ゴタゴタで思い
I
浮かばなかっ
remembered.
たがほのかさんはどうしている
She went to ground to the depths of the mausoleum, so no one could get her. The twins don't answer me, but they bow their heads in silence.
どこへ行くのかな。
Kuan enters the room, her voice raised in suspicion.
クオンどうしたこんな夜更けに
オシトルを連れてどこへ行くつもり？
なんだ警戒いやその瞳に剣のような色が見え
I don't know.
手間が省けたいいところに来てくれました、
Oh.
あなたにも来ていただくよう
I guess you are
言いつけられて
special,
おります
so come along now.
私も？
はい、
誰が呼んでいるのかな。
来ていただければわかります。
まるで断らないと確信してるみたいで、ちょっと気に食わないけど。
Mm-hmm. I mean, who could refuse with such, tantalizing mystery?
でも、なんだか面白そう。
わかった行こ
ところでクオンさん何をそんなに警戒しているのでしょう。
何のことかな。
主様へ向ける眼差しがただならぬ気迫で満ちていましたから。
それはまだ国が収まって間もないから用心に越したことはないかな。
知らぬところ
I
で
mean, Kuan's always
心
kind of
配を
angry,
かけてい
so.
たようだな
私が言いたいのは本当は
こちらに今から案内します。
Okay.
後に続いてください。
You walking through like the mist version of it, or are we just gonna walk right there? The door opens without a sound, and we follow the twins out of the room. The hallway is already filled with a dense fog, obscuring our vision.
この霧ってあの時の。
The twins tug on my hand as we proceed.
足元注意。段差にお気をつけください。
Yeah, don't get lost between dimensions.
なんと言ったかそう位相をずらすとかで他の連中には見えなくなるんだよな確かお前たちから離れるとまずいことになるんだな
以前も言いましたように永遠にさまよい歩くことになります。
It sounds quite bad. I keep quiet, but I tighten my grip on their hands.
こうして歩いていると兄貴に呼び出された時のことを思い出すまだ白であの頃はこうして何度も夜中に連れ出されたな
The way ahead is blanketed in fog. We can barely tell which direction we're going. It's hard enough just to maintain our balance. Step by step, we move forward, and after a certain point, even I have no idea where we are. It's a strange sensation, like the rest of the world is somewhere far away, and we're just floating in the
呼
clouds.
んでいるのはおそらくほのかさんか
オシトル妙に嬉しそうだけど。
Hey, she's a pretty lady.
気のせいではないのか
Oh, the spooky tunnel. And then, before I realize it, the ground we've been walking on has changed to green grass. Oh yeah, I guess Kuan would be pretty important because she is like literally half regular human. Like, sure, she has like demon blood and yada yada, Yuzaha proxy, but everyone else is just pure proxy, artificial. She's like 50% red-blooded normal human. So I guess she is like way different than everybody else. So I can see why she'd be important. And then, before I realized it, yep, I already said that, green
到
grass.
着。主様、お疲れ様でした。
Before us is a paradise of green, a safe haven, peaceful and quiet, with no trace of the ravages of the war.
ここって
It's a little tea garden.
ここそうか。いつも兄貴が出迎えてくれた庭園だ。
お待ちしていました。
Hey, long time no see. I look around, hearing a voice nearby. Honoka stands next to the round red table. Just like she always did when my brother would greet me from his seat, smiling just like she always did.
ほのかさん。
Can you help me get this mask off?
お久しぶりですね。
待て。まさかほのかさんは、それがしの正体を。
Perhaps sensing my thoughts, Honoka closes her eyes, giving me the slightest of nods.
そうか。おそらくはこの子たちから聞いたのか。何にしてもよくご無事で。
クオン様もこのような夜更けによくおいでくださいました。
いえ。
今まで何をして、いや、何故。くさ。
Yeah, there's a lot going
あまりに
on.
も多すぎて考えがまとまらない。
オシトル。
どうかまずはおかけください。
わかりました。
As she gestures towards the table, I take the seat opposite Honoka.
どうぞ。お茶をお持ちしました。
I have no idea where they prepared it, but the twins offer me a cup of hot tea.
冷めないうちに召し上がれ。
では、いただきます。
The cup's contents are clear, yet faintly green. A gentle steam rises from its surface. One sip, and a refreshing fragrance fills my mouth, with the slightest bitterness remaining on my
こ
tongue.
の味、ずいぶんと久しぶりだ。発酵した茶葉を煮出した大和の茶も悪くはないが、やはり自分はこの緑茶が性に合っている。
これって緑茶？
Yeah, would you like some? They grow it in Tusker, as I know from the lore.
どうしました？
そうやって美味しそうにお茶を飲む姿は変わっていませんね。
そうですか。
Yep, even after everything, it's still
こ
you.
の人の前ではどうにも調子が来るな。
Yeah, it's weird. Like, the cloned version of my sister-in-law. Very strange.
緑茶はドゥスクルも負けてないのだけど。
だが何にせよ、無事でよかった。
オシトル、顔がにやけてる。
Nah, we're practically family. There's so much I want to ask her, but for now, I can slow down and just enjoy this moment of peace.
ここはどこなんですか？
Kuon asks as she looks around.
帝都の地下深くにある庭園です。
地下の庭園ですか？
Yeah, we're like inside the
地
mausoleum.
下？でも
Kuon points up at the sky. Thousands of stars glitter above us. Honoka doesn't say anything, but merely smiles back at Kuon.
まさかここは？
はい。あなたが想像している通りです。
まだこんな大規模な。どうして私をここに？ここは他の国の者が立ち入ることは許されない場所なんじゃ。
構いません。知ったところでここへたどり着くことは叶いませんから。あなた様ならその意味がわかるのではあ
Alright,
り
well,
ませんか。
Kuon knows some stuff.
もしかして
They're talking a little bit past us, but Kuon stops mid-sentence.
お二方に改めてお礼申し上げます。
Honoka stands, the conversation drawing to a close. She bows deeply.
ここまでの道のりはこの子たちに聞いております。あの子、アンジを支えてよくぞこのヤマトを取り戻してくださいました。
Sorry, you're gonna have to wait a little longer for
さぞ
grandkids, though, Honoka.
辛い思いをしたことでしょう。 本当にありがとうございました。
いえ、それも皆の力があってこそ、それがし一人ではどうにもならなかった。
ですが、そのためにあなた様は 全てを手放すことになりました。わずかに残されたあなた様があなた様である証を。
それはそれがしが決めたこと。ほのかさんが気に病むことではありませぬよ。
I can feel Kuon's eyes on me.
これ以上はまずいか。話題を
I
変え
mean,
ねば。
Kuon knows.
せめてこの子たちがお役に立っている
Oh
なら
yeah, they're
嬉しい
really
のですが
strong. Having that curse ability is super good.
完璧。
They build up zeal so quickly too.
抜かりはありません。おは
Yeah.
ようからお休みまで。特にお休みしてからのご奉仕が自慢です。
Har har har.
頑張っているようですね。安心しました。
安
Yeah,
心
praise Moth Moth too. Kuon's eyes are boring into me.
それよりも何があったの
Yep,
か
deflect,
聞
segue.
かせてもらえませぬか。あの時一体何があったのか、それを知りたい。
Yeah, what actually started this?
それは
She hesitates. An uneasy silence passes between us. She seems to be at a loss for words.
私よりもあの方から直接お聞きになった方が良いでしょう。
あの方。
こちらへお目覚めになられたようです。
Oh my god. Has he been in suspended animation? He didn't actually die? It's just he was 99% of the way there. She turns around and walks deeper into the vast garden with no further explanation.
誰だあの方と。
Though I'm puzzled by Honoka's words, I follow. Finally, we reach a small tower, unremarkable amidst the surrounding green and far from well kept. At first glance, I can't see any windows, or even any cracks in the material to indicate a door, just walls on all sides. Go away, grinds off anti-malware, I know there's an update. If memory serves, I've come here before. This was the entrance
お
to...
連れしました。
As if in response to her voice, a faint seam opens on the door and slowly reveals an entryway.
このような扉は兄貴にしか開くことができない。まさか。いや、しかし確かに死んだと。
Unless it was all a ruse.
もう
I don't know what that means, Kuon. Kuon mutters in awe, as if she recognizes something. We cross the threshold. Light illuminates the hallway as we take a couple steps inside.
すごい。ここまで完全な形で残されているなんて。
Yep, a fully functioning, operational ancient ruin.
それどころか、まだ生きてる。全然劣化も風化もしていない。多分こんなのオンカミヤ向かいにだって。
We eventually come to a dead end in the hallway.
少し。
少し気分が悪くなるかもしれません。ご注
Okay.
意を。
And suddenly, we're all struck by a feeling of floating upwards. Ah, an elevator. For a moment, my innards lurch as we plunge down at immense speed. Startled, Kuon lets out an undignified yelp as she scrambles to steady herself. And then Poker Face as nothing happened. Yep, gotta lock in. I can't hold it back. Thanks to a little lapse of composure, I fail to stifle a laugh at her expense. It seems she noticed. She thwacks me with her tail, her face bright red.
仲がよろしいのですね。
別に仲なんて。
当然でありましょう。それがしにとってクオンは大切な女性でありますゆえ。
オストル。
苦楽を同じくした友
Yep,
ですから。
best friends. It's subtle, but notice the twins giving a silent, victorious fist bump for some reason. And now she's hitting me even harder. Our descent gradually slows until we come to a complete stop. It's like, ah yes, I died, but I got better. The next room is dimly lit. We only have the faint illumination on the walls and floors to go by. A low rumbling noise echoes throughout the room.
ただいま戻りました。我が君。
我が君。
Onika's smile is as peaceful as ever. Can't tell if she's even noticed my surprise. And then a voice echoes, not in my ears, but in my head. It's weak, but I know instantly who it is. Somebody I thought I'd never hear again. In a flash of light, the dark room is revealed. Countless wires, some of them as thick as my arm, stretch towards the center of the room. And sitting there, connected to all of them, a massive jar sits. No, more like a capsule, shaped almost like a light bulb. I step towards the center of the room as I hear the voice. The capsule is filled with a slight discolored liquid. And, floating inside... Damn, dude! Crazy! Looking good for a dead man. Mikado's eyes flicker open, and I see a weak smile on his face.
兄貴って
生きていたのか
Beyond that, I'm speechless. My mind races. My emotions can't keep up with my thoughts. Now, that's one thing I never expected. Yep, pranked you good, bro.
この通り、なんとか生きながらえておる。
生きてる。確かに生きてはいる。
I mean, he ain't doing so hot.
その姿はなんだ。老いても凛としたあの感じが見る影もない。液体の中を力なく漂い。まるで干物のよう
Oh, I'm sure dying like really took it out of him. But yeah, he's a little emaciated.
前には苦労をかけてしまった。すまなかった。そしてよくぞ最後まで娘を守ってくれた。ありがとう。
礼ならば奴に言ってやってくれ。奴の願いがなければおそらくここまでしなかった。
そうか。また惜しい男を亡くしてしまった。
Yeah, we're not just dressing up as him for fun.
あやつはこのヤマトを担うものであったというのに、あの男もその父も良き男ほど先に行ってしまい、わしを残して先に。
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
我が君。
そうか。兄貴はお一人のことそこまで。
I mean, probably as like a step in the way towards them becoming, you know, self-dependent, you know. Is that the right word? I don't know. Self-reliant, there we go. Not dependent on him, you know. A man of good character and standing and strength and resolve like Ostor could have led the people with Anju.
あいつに聞かせてやりたかった。その姿、何があった？なぜそんな姿を晒している？
まあに、 大したことではない。
Yeah, it just died is all.
延命調整しているところを何者かに
That
結界
fiend
を解いてい
Woshies.
たためにこのざまというわけだ。
襲われた？一体誰に？ラニコ。違う、いろいろ辻褄が合わない上に、奴の兄貴に対する忠誠はあのブライにも負けないものだった。兄貴を暗殺してまでことに及ぶとは思えん。だとすれば。
さてなあ。
Yeah, they got me from behind.
突然のことで記憶が混濁しておってな。暗殺者の手を逃れるため、予備の素体を死体として晒し、瀕死の体を休めた。他は何も覚えておらぬのだ。
わずかな隙をつけるとなると、かなり近しいものに考えられる。
Someone who could get down here.
そんな奴が。
とにかくだ。仮死状態となってようやく意識を取り戻した頃には全てが終わっておった。そこの方。
Yeah, freaky girl. What's going on with you?
確かクオンと、いや、クオン殿ですね。あなたのこともいろいろと聞いております。こうしてあなたを招いたのはお礼を言いたかったからじゃ。あなたの助力なしでは娘は弱しっておる。あなたが娘を励まし、
You might have beat her up a little, but yeah, she needs it sometimes. Sometimes it's the carrot, sometimes it's the stick.
帝ではなく、ただ一人の親として礼を言わせてほしい。そして詫びを言いたい。
Yeah, sorry for invading Tusker.
祖国であるトゥスクルに侵攻したことを、
Kind of desperate.
あなたから大切なものを奪ってしまったことをお詫びしたい。
なぜテスクルに。
You got a lot of ruins.
ずっと不思議だった。このヤマトはとても豊かな国。豊かすぎる。他の国を侵攻する理由なんてないかな。なのにどうして。
世のわがままじゃよ。すべては世の人としてのわ
You
が
know,
ままじゃ。
when you're playing a grand strategy game and you've already won, but you get bored, so you start like attacking people to expand, because why not?
それを最初から話す必要がある。もう気づいていよう。世がどのような存在かを
Yep, just a man.
知っていよう。
オンビ大化や。
そう。世はそなたたちが恩美大化やんと呼びし、すべてを支配し、おごり高ぶり、神のごとく振る舞った挙句、それゆえに滅びた者たちのたった一人の生き残り。
Or so you thought.
はるかな昔、大災厄が訪れた。天は轟き、地は裂け、海は荒れ、世界が悲鳴を上げた。この世の終わりのような。
Yeah, no, it did end.
まさに終わりが訪れたのだ。世はかろうじて生き延びた。
Yep, into the hole, into the ground we went.
気づいた時には、
Into our bunkers.
その時には世しかいなかった。
Oh, but this is after that.
そなたは恩美大化ヤンがどうなったか
After the
知
Tatari.
っているな。そう。
Gross.
これが我ら人類の慣れの果て。
カトリ文化にそんな
That makes sense. He'd be gathering them in secret. Throat dry. One swallows her breath at the sight, beyond any of her expectations.
世は同胞たちを救いたかった。なんとか人に戻せないかと研究を続け、そのために足りないものを求め、邪魔になるものを排除した。世に忠実なるものを刺激して遺跡を占有し、邪魔である周囲の国々を攻め落とし、支配下に置いた。
Yeah, Tusku's got some nice ruins.
あまたの国を飲み込み
Yummy, yummy ruins.
いつしかそれはヤマトと呼ばれるようになった。それからどれほどの月日が流れただろうが、研究は父として進まず、なんとか見つけることができたのは安らかなる衝撃。
Yeah. Fucking split them apart at like the atomic
だ
level.
が、その方法を実行するには民の犠牲を強いることになる。それを決断するには私は年を取り過ぎ、心に誓った決意はやがて月日とともに断
Until.
念へと風化していった。そんな時だ。
Mhm.
生き別れになっていた弟ヒロシが見つかったのは。
待て、そのことは。
Ah, she's fine. It's
以
fine.
上はまずい。正体が。ってだからヒロシって誰だ。
はて、ユージだったかな。
だから
Har, har, har.
弟の名前を忘れるなと。
In his defense, it has been like thousands of years.
待って
You know, cut the man some slack.
弟ってどういうオシトルはオシトルじゃないってこと。
That would be crazy.
のもうすべてが終わったのだ。
I mean, we can't. We like physically can't. It's glued to our
いいので
face.
はないか。
Like that shit ain't coming off. Well, actually, you made them. Can you like, you got the key? You know, we kind of lost it. You got like your master key to take the thing off?
やっぱりハクだ。ハク。
いや違う。それがしはオシトル。
Uh-huh.
ウコンエ大将。
I can't be anything but.
ハクではない。
違うよ。ハクだよ。絶対にハクなんだから。どうして？
Hold on. Sorry. I gotta do something real quick. Give me a break. I'll be back. 3, 2, 1. All right, and I'm back. It was very important business that I needed to take care of. My girlfriend needed dinner. That was it. I was pulled away for that. So now I'm back. Hi. Hello. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Debating the concept of the self, you know. Are we really, can Haku really come back? Are we forever Oshtor, or are we something else, some monster?
もうお役目は終わったんだよ。だったらハクが帰ってきても。
Yeah, but the people, society needs Oshtor.
死者が蘇るなどあってはならぬ。それはこの名を汚すこと。それにこのアクルカは
Yeah, we can't get it off.
外せぬのだ。
そんな。
She's like super glued to my head.
ハクはあの時死んだのだ。分かってくれ。
わからない。そんなのわからないよ。
確かにわからない。何をそんなにごねているのですか。
Yeah, what difference?
そんなに白という名が大切なのですか？
I mean, it is the name she gave him.
主様は主様。
But it's more than the name. It's like, as he is now, he's not really Haku.
名前の違いなど。
He's not quite Ochtor, he's something else.
あなたたち。
So it's like, come up with a new name together.
ウルール、サラーナ、おやめなさい。娘たちが申し訳ありません。
Now they're always like that. You should have raised them better.
アクルカは我ら人類のために作られたもの。結合した後は安全のため外せなくなる。すまん。あなたにとってどれほど大切なものであったか。それを奪い去ってしまった。
よし。
Alright, whatever. I already mourned for him once. No sense beating herself up over it again. For a while, Kuon stares downward, her face unreadable. But suddenly, she smacks both palms against her cheeks, pulling herself together.
納得しないけど、納得してあげる。今は。
Yeah, for now.
でも、後でちゃんと説明してもらうから。絶対にしてもらうから。それじゃあ、
Yeah, Mr.
ミカ
Mikado.
ド様、話を続けて。
Yeah, continue with the lore dump.
なかなかに強い
We're
よう
wiki
なの
diving
じゃ
right
な。
now.
精一杯の痩せ我慢。言っとくけど、そんな様子じゃなかったら、絶対思いっきり殴ってるから。
Hey, don't make us like drain your little fish tank you're in.
そう睨まんでくれると、この女も人怖いの。ヒロシ。
だからヒロシ違うって。何言ってる。
いや、なんでも。では、
Yes, please, go ahead.
話を戻すぞ。生き別れになった弟が現れた。
Ah, yes, that's where we were.
白というかりそめの名をつけられてね。これは何かの予兆。世の命、それほど長くなる
The divine revelation come to you. Of course, the only thing it could be.
以前に語ったこと。この国は暗樹に。お前には我らが人類の遺産を受け継いでもらいたいと。それで肩の荷が下りる。
ハクが帝の。
Indeed, his living legacy.
ならば、その前に引き継いでもらうために。
それでテスクルを。でも、それだと理由には。
Debatable.
マスターキー。
Oh? Proper
今から
nouns.
十数年ほど前になるであろうか。そなたの国トゥスクルでマスターキーの反応があった。
マスターキーって。
すべてを滑る鍵。これがあれば、今では遺跡となっている施設を起動させることも可能。
Huh. Okay.
この鍵を手にしたら、あるいは同胞を救うことができるやもしれん。
And what is the master key?
かつてはそう思っていた。が
Also, how long ago? We're talking like 20 years ago? Because, you know, that would line up with something else.
だが、お前が継承してくれるのなら、いつかマスターキーが必要になるのでは、そう思ったんだ。
Yeah, I had to get it for you, a little parting gift. After my brother finishes, a heavy silence envelops the room.
少し空気を変えるか。 一つ気になることがある。
何かも。
アクルカとはなんだ？
I mean, yours, they're like artificial demons.
オストル
Super cool.
一瞬にして人の肉体を変質させ、異形のものへと変貌させる。いくら帝とはいえ、あんな技術などありえん。
Or are you literally just digging them up? Are they actual like masks, like, you know, old Hakuo?
あれはなんだ？
アクルか。力への根源。そうだ。いろいろあって見過ごしてたけど、どうしてこんなのがって不思議だったんだ。
I mean, I feel like you would know unless they just haven't told you everything.
そなたは新人計画という言葉に覚えあるか？
新人？
覚えも何も。それは兄貴が生涯をかけて追い求めていた研究。衰退を食い止めるという人類
ならば、アイスマン計画はどうだ？
アイスマン？いや、それは、いや、待て。どこかで。そうだ。
Yeah, some files you were fucking
確か
with.
新人計画から派生し、向こうの連中が躍起になっていた。
アクルカとは新人計画から派生したアイスマン計画により生み出された。私の目指していたものと形は違えど、我ら人類の宿願である衰えた肉体を強化してくれる希望だったのだ。そしていや、せんなきことか。
Yeah, I can't explain everything.
まだこのヤマトが小国でしかなかった頃、
Yeah, a real shithole was back then, huh?
兵の不足に悩まされていた世は、装着することにより安易な身体強化が可能なこのアクルカに目をつけた。
Yeah, small issue with the saltification
し
thing.
かし困ったことにデータが欠損していてな。故に世の研究データで保管し、独自の仮面を作ることにしたのだ。
待て、それは大丈夫なのか？
Debatable.
何ら問題はない。
The devil you know versus the devil you don't.
安全性は何度も確認した。理論上では何ら問題ないはずだったのだ。その確信があったからこそ、世はあの者にアクルカを与えた。だが
我が君、
失敗だったのか？
Yeah.
それは強力すぎたのだ。あの者は力に飲まれ、正気を失ってしまった。そしてついには異形の者へと姿を変え、災いを引き起こすまでになってしまったのだ。あのような技術、ありえないと言ったな。ああ。
Yeah, that's why we need you in charge. You know, you got a good head on your shoulders there, boy.
ありえぬことだった。予想もしない、起こりえないはずのことだったのだ。
アクルカの力は偶然の産物だったということか。
あの者を止めねばならなかった。だがあまりにも強大で、誰にもやむなく世は過ちを塗り重ねているのを承知で対抗できるものを作り出した。
Just, you know, smaller masks.
新たなるアクルカ、4つに力を分散させ、リミッターをかけた。
4つの。だが、これが。
I touched the mask upon my face.
そして幾日も続いた戦いも、尊い犠牲を引き換えに終わったよ。あの者は自らの力に体が耐えられなくなり、
Oof.
最後には自戒することとなった。アクルカを与えた4人も力を使い果たし。
Is that what the like painting symbolizes on like the title screen? I know it's been a while since you guys have seen it,
素晴らしい若者であったというのに。
but it's like the, you know, Akaruka, you know, demons. There's a bigger one in the middle and like the smaller ones around it, and then there's like masked Wapter spearmen, you know, encircling it all.
そうこんな愚かな私を父と慕ってくれた。
我が君。
アクルカを封印しなかったのか。
Nah, those things rocked.
確かにアクルカは強力だ。しかし、
second time's the charm.
なくたってどうにでもなったと思うのだが。
世を信じ、礎となってくれた者たちをどうしてなかったことにできようか。アクルカはヤマトの力の象徴というものがいるが、そうではない。あれは、世の愚かさの証なのだ。
兄貴、まずい。話題を変えるつもりが余計に
Yeah, just tell a funny joke.
何はともあれ、
Yep, just completely deflect. Like, well, there's no real place to go from there, so let's just start a new conversation. I don't think he's, you know, making a public appearance again.
いや、知らせてはならぬ。
どういうことだ?
She's come so far and grown so much. If she finds out, it could undo everything.
わしはすでに死んだ。アンジュはそれを乗り越えてここまで来たのだ。今ここでわしが生きていると知れば、あの子はまた甘えてしまう。
何を言ってるのかな。子が親に甘えて。
Well, her parent is
それ
dead.
の何が悪いの？
ただの子供ならそれも許されよう。だが、あの子は帝である。娘は、アンジュは、新たな帝として民を甘えることが許されぬのは、あなたもよくわかっているはず。
Yep, gotta be the pillar to support everybody.
わしはもう邪
Can't
魔
have
で
a
しか
pillar
ない
under your
の
pillar.
だ。
兄貴、やはり体が衰えたことで弱気になっているのか。よし、マスターキーが手に入ればいいんだな。
Yeah, we'll go get it. I'll cheer you
トゥ
up.
スクルにあるならなんとか探し出してやるさ。
Easy peasy.
だから元気出してくれ。邪魔だとか勝手に決めつけんなよ。
Yeah, quit being so
まだ
glum.
引きこもるには早いだろう。
おお、言ってくれるというのか。
何？いずれ行くつもりだったんだ。
Rose gonna start playing like FF11 at this rate.
まあ、あまり期待されても困るが、トゥスクルと言っても広い。一体どこにあるのか。
Well, good thing you got a guide.
急がずともよい。お前の時間はたっぷりと残っておるだろう。
Just, you know, sooner rather than later.
ちょっくら行ってくるか。
ご案内します。
何言ってるのかな。私が案内してあげる。
間に合ってる。どうか主様の案内も身の回りの世話も私どもに。
どう言われてもついていくから。私の故郷なんだから。
Yep, come along, Kuan.
マスターキーか。まさかこんな形でまたあの国に行くことになるとはな。
Yep, just doing a little bit of a side quest, which is actually the main quest.
今夜はやけに
Uh-oh.
霧が濃い。
He knows.
王子様、
何です？
例の件に動きがありました。
そろそろ頃合いだと思っていましたよ。こちらの動きは気取られていませんか？
Nope.
はい、 気づかれていないと思います。
それは調書。で、どこに隠れていたのですか？
まだおおよその位置しかわかりませんが、宮廷内の地下施設の奥だと思われます。
Makes sense.
そんなところにいらしたのですか？傷も泣かずは打たれまいに。
Oh, silly Woshis.
やっと見つけましたよ、父上。
それともう一つ、ご報告したいことが。
何でしょう？
この情報はオシトル様に仕掛けたものから得られました。
So, Woshis, do you mean that in like the, oh, father of the nation thing? Or, you know, like the thing he was just talking to us about like 5 minutes ago about how his vaunted ancient warriors called him father?
どういうことです？
Did one perhaps
彼
survive?
どうやってあの場所に？
Changed by the power of the Akuduka, granted immortality?
リベルに詳しく報告を。はい、報告します。
なるほど。そういうことですか。
Woshi's hand clenches into his shaking fist. An icy tension fills the room.
ウォシス様。
彼が生きて。
兄様。
Plot thickeneth.
心情を抜け出してどこ
I'll
に？
probably split this into 2 episodes, which you'll probably already
すぐに終わってんのに。
know by now since you're probably watching the second episode, because this is going to be like 3.5 hours long at this rate. Maybe even 4, depending on how long this
お
this
かえ
end
りな
part
さいで
goes.
す、兄さん。
ここにいたんだ。
姉様、どうしたです？こんな
I
時
don't
間
know,
に。
just a little night crawling.
猫ね。ごめんね。
いえ、私なら構わないのです。
Oh, or now that she knows the truth, she's gonna give her a shoulder to cry on.
兄様なら今はお休み中ですので、要件なら私が。
今までずっとそうやって支えてたんだよね。あの人は何もかも不慣れでぎこちなくて、それでも見知らぬ場所で戦い続けると決めて、心配で心配で気の休まる暇もなか
Aw,
ったんじゃ
sweet
な
of
い
you
か
to
な。
come do this. Like, as soon as you learn, like, the truth definitively.
姉様、何を言ってるですか？
Kuan steps quietly closer, pulling Nekane into her gentle embrace.
もういいの、落ちとる。ハクから聞いたんだ。今までのことをすべて。
A violent shudder ripples through Nekane's body as she suppresses a gasp.
辛かったよね。苦しくて悲しくて大変だったよね。あの時気づいてあげられなくて、一人に。
Oh, sorry, Nekane. Do your whimpering. Nekane's body goes limp in Kuan's arms as the tears stream down her cheeks.
ごめんなさいです。私、みんな私のせいなのです。
Kinda, yeah, but you live, you learn. She manages to get that out through her sobbing.
私のせいで兄様は命を落とし、ハクさんは私のために、みんなのために、エンナカフェのために自分を殺して生きることになったです。私がハクさんの未来を奪った。ごめんなさいなので。
Yeah.
ハクさんが死んだと聞いて、姉様がどれほど悲しんだか。去ってしまう姉様を見て、ハクさんがどれほど辛かったか、すべて分かっていながら、私はみんなを騙し続けたのです。
Also, sorry, Nekane. I know you're having like a big emotional breakdown, but something I wanted to talk about. When I booted the game up today, like the intro was playing a little bit, and I let it go. And one thing I really liked about a bit of a difference between the character designs is in the OP, like cinematic, Nekane has like these big bushy eyebrows. I think they're really cute, and I feel like her character design would be a little bit better with her having like those big eyebrows. Go watch it on YouTube, you'll see. It's the part where she's like watching the sunrise and the beginning the wind's blowing. Like her eyebrows are really big.
私がたくさんの人を不幸に巻き込んで全部私のせいなのです。違うよ。決して猫根のせいなんかじゃない。きっとハクも同じことを言うと思うな。誰から強制されたわけでもない。それはハク自身が決断したこと。
Well, maybe except for getting Oshtor.
だからハクは運命に抗い、オシュトルの思いを継いで最後までその役割を全うする気でいる。でも姉様からハクさんを奪ってしまった。もう昔のようには。
And we'll make something new.
確かに前のままってわけにはいかないけど、あんな風に振る舞っていてもやっぱりどこかでハクを感じる瞬間はあるもの。今はでも一番辛かったのは猫根だよね。オシュトルを失い、
lost Oshtor, felt the guilt about what she, did, quote unquote, to Haku.
みんなや
What she
国を
did
守
to
って
you.
たんだから。だから約束してほしいかな。これ以上自分を責めないって。
You're so sweet, Kuan.
猫根の沈んだ顔を
You're such a nice lady.
あんなに妹思いだったオシュトルが望んでるはずないから。姉様、姉様、ほらまた約束したばかりなのに。
Yeah, you're snotting everywhere.
私の方こそごめんね。姉様。
Still going? Alright, Nekane sobs against her, finally giving in. Kuan only holds her tighter, with as much kindness and love as she can convey. I'm kinda curious to see how much longer there is. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back and cut the episodes. This isn't gonna make any sense to you guys because you're already gonna be watching a later section, but I'm gonna go snip the episodes, cut them in half, upload one half, upload the other, and then maybe do something. I don't know. No, we'll let it play out. I'll go for the long haul and do any edits I need to do later. So we'll keep going. Ignore I just said all this. The moon drifts lazily in the sky, bathing the two in its light. Eventually, Nekane's sniffles fades. Kuan strokes her hair for a moment more, and then coasts to a stop, feeling her calm down. She speaks gently.
そうだ。猫根もテスクルに来ない？大事な要件のためにオシュトルと私はテスクルに出向かなければならないの。猫根も一緒に来てゆっくりするといいかな。
Yeah.
向こうではオシュトルの正体をいぶかしむ者なんていないし、猫根も気が休まると思うな。姉様、お気遣いありがとうなのです。でも私は遠慮するです。どうか姉様は
Yeah, I don't want a third
姉様と言
wheel.
ってらしてください。
Well, I suppose you'd be fifth wheeling, but
どうして？
you'd be like the spare tire in the trunk.
姉様から奪ってしまった時間を、ハクさんとの時間を少しでも取り戻してほしいです。猫根は
本当に優しいんだね。だけど
お願いなのです。どうか二人で。
Yeah, it would make me feel good if it's just the two of
で
you.
も
Kuan seems reluctant to leave Nekane behind, but faced with the girl's earnest, pleading eyes, she gives in.
分かった。猫では休んでいて。おもりは私がしっかりするかな。
はいです、姉様。
うん。猫ねにはやっぱり笑顔が一番かな。
Kuan sighs in relief. However faint and however brief, Nekane is finally smiling again. Okay, now we're done. Okay, all right. We can end it for real now. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, run the kitchen bell, check out the Discord link in the stream down below, and become a member today. And I'll see you all guys all next time for the next episode of Utawarerumono Mask of Truth, where we'll finish up what we need to do in the Imperial Capital and make our way over to Tusker, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where we are in the story. I don't know how much longer we've got left. I have like 60-something hours in the story right now, though, to be fair, a lot of that, I wouldn't say a lot, but a good, not a good chunk. Probably at least like 6 hours is in the training mode and free battles and whatnot, so close to 60. You know, we got to be getting towards the end. So I don't know how much longer is left. So I'll end this video, chop it all up if I have to, depending on the length. It's probably going to be close to 3 hours. If it's under 3 hours, I'll upload it as one, but if it's more, I'll probably find a place to cut it into. But you'll know that based on what episode you're watching right now. So I've said my bit. I'll end it now. All right, later, guys. Bye-bye. Mwah.